getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the full...
Well, guys,
You certainly come a long way, D.A. Thanks. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
Short a rotation player, nothing they can't overcome. But it does shrink your margin for error just a bit.
The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the 3 slot. And for the Mavericks, Dwight Powell is out there with Hardaway. And there's Porzingis. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Richardson in at the 2 guard. And tonight, a battle between conference rivals. These teams, Brent, know each other very well.
Very few surprises for either opponent tonight in this game, Kevin. I think they actually send Christmas cards to one another. They know each other that well. Who is going to execute when it matters? That's going to be the difference.
Here's Hardaway. After the made shot from Robert Covington. Pass to Powell. Nurkic with the block.
At 7 feet tall, Nurkic, not easy to get around. That time throws that one away.
Lillard dishes to McCollum. Lillard against Porzingis. Porzingis with the block. And he recovers it. It's tipped. McCollum with the ball. And it's Richardson picking him up. Kicks it out to Lillard. They grab their own miss. Covington passes to Nurkic. Richardson against Lillard. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Oh, we just see this time and time again from Damian Lillard, a quality decision on the pick and roll.
Doncic finds Richardson. Pass to Hardaway. And here is Powell. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
At 7-3, Porzingis with no trouble seeing over the defense. Excellent pass and a very unselfish play.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Lillard outside. And here's McCollum for 3. Good on the triple.
And McCollum has done a lot to improve his impact on the defensive end. Very active with his hands and how he challenges shots.
Well, the blocks numbers last year jumped up a bit. That's kind of a nice indicator of what you're talking about, GA. And he just doesn't get tired. And if he can give some more on the defensive end like he's shown, it's going to help out the team.
Portland with the ball, following the score by Dallas. McCollum outside. Lillard outside. Clock at 6. Kicks it out to Covington. The Trailblazers rebound. It's good on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Here's Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
Has the vertical needed to dunk it. Doncic showing off the power and flair that he possesses.
McCollum outside. And Nurkic has it in the corner. Back to McCollum for the 3. The Mavericks pull it in. And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way. Finished off the break.
That's the kind of play where I feel like Josh Richardson's feeling more and more comfortable. Gets up big time.
Doncic against Lillard. The pass to Nurkic. That shot off the mark. Nice D from Doncic. A pass to Porzingis. A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
I like seeing Josh Richardson distribute the ball, especially when his teammates are wide open. That makes for an easy pass.
Lillard outside. Kicks to Covington. Pass to Powell. Pass to Lillard. And Lillard throws it down.
Well, you might have thought he was rushing. I think he knew exactly what the time was on the clock. Lillard keeping his composure.
Pass to Richardson. Outside, Porzingis. Doncic left side. And it's rebounded by Covington.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
McCollum, no good. Doncic outside. A pass to Porzingis. Stolen by McCollum. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Mavericks lead by 2. And we'll get going after this from the American Air. Before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard. He had this to say when asked about his future.
I know that when the main guy...
He's willing to bear the brunt, and he's also looking out for others.
Great leadership. His teammates seem to rally around that, and it's why every team he's on, it's a difficult out.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
They've got Marjanovic, Jalen Brunson out there with Burke. Then there's Maxi Kleber. And it's Cauley Stein in at the pivot, manning the middle. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Jones, no one around him. A miss that time would have put him up. The Mavericks leading. Cauley Stein in the post, covered by Anthony. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
Cauley Stein doing what he does best on offense, looking to throw it down.
The Trailblazers shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. McCollum outside. There's the pass to Simons. Back to McCollum, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Dallas leading by 4. To the paint. Here's Burke. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. McCollum kicks to Cantor. Kicks it out to Jones. Passes it to Simons. Stolen by Brunson. Fast break, Dallas. Burke with it, now defended by McCollum. Pass to Cauley Stein. Crafty move. He takes it up and lays it in. Cauley Stein's got 4 points in the quarter.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Pass to Simons. Kicks it out to McCollum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Cantor trying to free himself up. McCollum no good. Mavericks leading by 8. He lobs it up, and Cauley Stein throws it down.
But maybe the length coming into play this time for Cauley Stein is he's up and over the top of everyone.
And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. It's McCollum on the wing. The dish to Cantor. And Maxi Kleber is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. On the Mavericks with some changes. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Marjanovic. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Burke. Portland also making some changes. Robert Covington's checked in for Derek Jones. Norman Powell comes in for McCollum. And Lillard subbed in for Anfernee Simons.
And it's not a secret. Cantor is a major factor on the offensive glass thanks to his size, strength, and excellent hands.
Runs in the pass to Finney-Smith. Kleber with it. High post shot. Lillard with the rebound. 1:41 left in the first half. Inside. Kicks it out to Covington. Portland moving the ball around. Outside Anthony. Lillard surveying the D. Cantor, great positioning on the putback.
There's the positive attitude, the strong work ethic of Cantor. Great putback.
1:15 left to play here in the second quarter. And stolen by Lillard. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
A different look for Dallas. Zinkis, he's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Mike Powell comes in for Maxi Kleber. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And Portland with a change here, too. Nurkic checked in for Enes Kanter. Floats it up for Doncic. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Well, this is when you start to talk about Redick not just always looking for offense, clearly looking for teammates there.
Outside Anthony. He dishes it to Nurkic. In the corner, Powell with it. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Porzingis.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Dallas making a switch here. Richardson's checked in. He hits both from the stripe.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
There's 31 seconds left in the second quarter. Doncic passes to Porzingis. Powell against Covington. Powell, that's good. Powell's got 6.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Lillard dishes to Covington. And the pass to Powell. And stolen by Richardson. And so it's the Dallas Maverick. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. And that...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Powell is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Nurkic in its center. Clock is at 3, and it goes down 2 points. Nurkic has got his first bucket in this one. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
Well, powering through on the dribble drive, Lillard has the body control to take that hit and still score the basketball.
Richardson outside. Doncic feeling it out. Goes up on the wing. Portland grabs the miss.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
The 2013 draft comes up, and the 10th pick is announced as C.J. McCollum out of Lehigh. And a lot of people said, who is this guy? Not a lot of people say that now.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Dallas. Burke comes in for Doncic. And then for the Trailblazers, Cantor checked in for Robert Covington. Derek Jones comes in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play. getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throw of the contest. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Dallas. Trailblazers trail by 7. McCollum outside. Passes to Simons. He feeds it to Cantor. And he converts the layup. Cantor's got 6.
And how about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
Pass to Hardaway. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Cauley-Stein kicks to Hardaway. Dallas moving it around. Porzingis can't hit. For Portland, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. And there's the feed to Cantor, and Cantor throws it down.
The sheer strength of Cantor really coming through there. Throws it down with intent.
Pass to Cauley-Stein. Outside, Porzingis dishes to Richardson. Over McCollum. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. And Portland making a change here. Anthony's checked in. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
McCollum up top. Richardson covering. McCollum passes to Simons. Back to McCollum. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. With the teardrop and the rejection by Cauley-Stein.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Powell, he's checked in for Porzingis. Marjanovic comes in for Willie Cauley-Stein. And Doncic is subbed in for Burke. On the wing, Doncic. 7 points in the game. That one goes in. Doncic has got 9 points.
And he's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
It's Jones on the wing. There's the dish to Anthony. Back to Jones. Here's Simons. Guarded by Doncic. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. Richardson gets a wide open look. Offensive rebound.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Jones finds Anthony. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Hardaway. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Josh Richardson. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Robert Covington's checked in for Jones. Norman Powell comes in for McCollum. And it's Damian Lillard in for Anthony Simons. 17 seconds left in the third. Outside Anthony. Back to Lillard. With 2 seconds left. Here's Covington. And no good on the last second attempt this time. The third quarter comes to a close. Mavericks ahead, up by 7. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Here's Brunson. Jalen Brunson out there with J.J. Redick. Then there's Maxi Kleber. Then there's Dwight Powell. And it's Finney-Smith in at small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Here's Powell. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Powell's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Mavs. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. They trail by 9 points. Powell dishes to Carmelo. Redick against Powell. Feeds to Cantor. Back to Powell. One on the clock. Kicks it out to Lillard. 6 3-pointers off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Kleba. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. First one falls for him. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Cauley Stein comes in for Dwight Powell. And it's Burke in for J.J. Redick. And a switch here also for Portland. Nurkic is checked in.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Here's Powell, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they are forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Lillard against Brunson. It's good.
Well, Nurkic is so big, does a great job, and fends off the defense on his way to the score.
And we're around 2 minutes into the 4th quarter here. And there's the pass to Finney-Smith. Kleba inside. Covington's there. Kleba kicks to Cauley Stein. Clock at 4. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Porzingis, he's checked in for Maxi Kleba. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Richardson, he's checked in for Burke. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Lillard from outside. Doesn't go that time. Now the Mavericks take it the other way.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
And Doncic with a clear path to the hoop. And Doncic throws it down.
And you can tell that Doncic loves leaking out. They're able to get to the right spot there in transition.
McCollum passes to Covington. Back to McCollum. 1:57 left in the 4th. And the call will be against Jusuf Nurkic. That is his first foul of the game. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Rebounded by McCollum. Trailblazers trail by 13. Lillard with no one around. Hits it from 3-point range.
Yeah, I think the scouting report says you got to chase him off the 3-point line. Not a good job defensively there, but a great job by Lillard to knock it down.
Doncic outside. From deep 3-point range. Portland grabs the miss. Here's Lillard. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
Always an appreciation for Lillard and his build, just how rugged he is, along with that fearlessness.
The 3 for Doncic. Dallas no good that time either.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Dallas has gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. And Hardaway gets it to go.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Dallas.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
Hey, you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Porzingis.
And guys, I just felt he was tremendous tonight. His energy infected his teammates, and the wrecking ball on both ends.
Hardaway, no good.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss? Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And it's Doncic missing. Oh, McCollum in position.
That's tremendous vision on the part of Lillard, just trying to lead the team right now from the point.
Lillard against Doncic. The three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming right up. Hello, basketball fans. You've got missing some depth tonight, but the starting lineup is intact for this team. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Porzingis is out there with Willie Cauley-Stein. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then there's Richardson. And it's Kleba in at the 3 slot. And for the Nuggets, JaVale McGee is out there with Jokic. Then it's Michael Porter. Then it's Rivers. And it's Gordon in at the small forward. Now, here's Doncic. Goes up on the high post. That's good on the jump shot. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. Now, here's Doncic, following the miss by Austin Rivers. Doncic feeling it out. Has to Cauley-Stein. 5 on the clock. No good. Shot missing. Excellent D that time there from McGee. And Willie Cauley-Stein gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Rivers with it. Pass to Jokic. Jokic draws the double. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You two players.
And so here's Denver. On the wing, Gordon. McGee finds Rivers. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And the slam dunk by McGee.
You know, all McGee needs, guys, is good positioning. Once he has that, dunking the ball is elementary.
Doncic passes to Kleba. Jokic against Porzingis. Lays it up off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Rivers. The pass to Jokic. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Jokic has such nice instincts for a big guy. Knows exactly when to shoot off the catch.
Doncic against Porter. And it's Doncic missing.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
And guys, if there's an X factor for this Nuggets team moving forward, it might be the young man, Michael Porter Jr. Talk about his potential. It could be as high as anybody on that roster.
Yeah, I concur with you there, Greg. I mean, you look at this kid, he's got a great shooting touch and really good scoring instincts that you don't see very often. Extremely gifted. They've brought him along slowly, which is the wise thing to do. And if he can come on and realize his potential, he could take him to another level for sure.
Here's Doncic following the basket by Jokic. Now here's Doncic. Up again. It's hauled in by Gordon. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. Paul Millsap's checked in for JaVale McGee. Dallas also making some changes. Hardaway comes in for Willie Cauley-Stein. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic. Here's Rivers. No points in the game yet for him. And he banks in the layup.
Well, I like how Paul Millsap used his body to get into the defender there.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
In the corner, it's Kleba. Lays it up and banks it in.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Rivers against Brunson. Now here's Rivers. Defense is right there. On the wing, Gordon. Rivers finds Porter. The shot, no good. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Porter with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Gordon's running. And there's Millsap. That's good on the assist by Rivers.
Decisive on the catch-and-shoot jumper from Millsap. He's not going to let that opportunity go to waste.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And it's sent back by Jokic. They recover it. And here's Rivers. Passes it to Jokic. Over Porzingis. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And the Nuggets, guys, what jumps out to you numbers-wise?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Harrison out there with Monte Morris. Then there's Bull. Then it's Green, and it's Millsap in at the power forward. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Just 5 to shoot. Green dishes to Bull. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Bulls got the lead up to 4 now for Denver.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
On the wing, Hardaway. Pass to Powell. The jump hook, and so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Outside, Green. Harrison passes to Millsap. Kicks it to Bull. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Pass to Harrison. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Burke looking over the floor. He dishes it to Powell. And Bull pulls it down. The Nuggets leading by 6. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Down low. And the dunk by Bull.
That's just too easy for Bull. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
The pass to Hardaway. Fires the 3. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Harrison passes to Green. Back to Harrison. And stolen by Redick. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break.
How about that? Redick showing the same kind of accuracy on that pass as he has on his three-point shots, which is quite remarkable. That's how you drop a dime, though.
And stolen by Reddick. And here we go. Burke heading to the hoop. Hardaway controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
On the wing, Morris. Burke covering. Morris inside. Shot clock at 6. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Millsap, and another miss by Denver. Mavericks trail by 4. Outside Hardaway. Lets it go with a 3. Paul Millsap with the rebound. Nuggets have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Here's Harrison. Kept alive. Back to Green. Here's Harrison. Dishes it to Millsap. Second shot opportunity. And again, Denver no good.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Porzingis is checked in for Dwight Powell. Willie Cauley-Stein comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Doncic is checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Jalen Brunson in for J.J. Redick. McGee finds Rivers. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so it's Dallas with it. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. McGee, the pass to Jokic. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Luka Doncic.
And, you know, the potential the Joker has is exciting. Jokic, a big man who can score, pass, and rebound, and do all of those well.
And he knocks down the first one.
A self-described country boy from the town of Sombor, Serbia. Jokic grew up racing horses, no less.
Boy, those are some nice factoids, Greg. Well done. From stable boy and jockey, but as he grew, basketball made the most sense. And to this day, he still loves horses and actually still has a few back in Serbia.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I remember when Doncic was first asked, who is your favorite player? And boy, he did not hesitate. LeBron James.
Hey, Greg, for guys of his generation, that would be the answer for 80 to 90% of them, and with good reason. How about these quotes from Doncic? He said, if I dunk on LeBron, I can retire. But I like this one a little better. He said, LeBron can play in a lot of different positions. I can too. But for me to be like LeBron, I have to work much harder. That's a guy who knows his stuff.
Jokic with the steal. Now Rivers. Outside Porter. Passes it to Jokic. Shoots over Doncic. The Nuggets with another miss.
Well, you've got.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A pretty close game from the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. At the end of the period, they were up by. And that'll.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. One of the stories here, Jokic getting it done today.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. We've got Doncic. Cauley-Stein is out there with Maxi Kleber. And there's Porzingis. And it's Richardson in at the shooting guard. Poked loose. Stolen by McGee. Rivers with it. Outside, Porter fires for three. That shot missing. And it's Dallas the other way. Now, here's Doncic. Kleber, the pass to Porzingis. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Here's Doncic following the score by Aaron Gordon. Elbow shot. And it's Doncic missing. Nuggets have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Here's Porter. No good there. Good work defensively by Richardson.
Just 1 for 4 from the field. Not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Here's Porzingis. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And although he's 6'9", Gordon runs and sprints like a much smaller man. He's got gazelle-like form and speed in transition.
And so it's Dallas with it. The Nuggets getting the bucket, sinks it, and the shot from Porzingis.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And here's Rivers. Jokic passes to Rivers. Right wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Doncic. 4-point game.
And drafted with the 41st pick back in 2014. How about this? Jokic, the definition of a sleeper pick. He was actually asleep when the Nuggets drafted him.
The story goes on that his brother called him up trying to congratulate him, and Nico hung up in his face. How about that? Didn't hear the news until the next morning. He certainly has a different way of going about things, but there's no denying he's got a lot of game, and it's fun to watch.
Here's Rivers, following the score by Josh Richardson. Porter finds Rivers. Porter, bounce pass. Jokic with the bucket.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Doncic dishes to Richardson. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, you got to love when Richardson gets the defense to commit and make a mistake there.
Dallas shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Dwight Powell's checked in for Porzingis. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Hardaway's checked in for Maxi Kleber. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. Now, here is Morris. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. From 13, misses off the right iron.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And Morris has got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. A 2-point game. And the Mavericks with some changes. Marjanovic checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith, and it's Burke in for Richardson. Now, here is Morris. 46 seconds left in the third quarter. Nice move. And the rejection by Marjanovic. And that one's good. Millsap. And the Nuggets lead by 4.
And, you know, Millsap ready to shoot anytime he's close to the basket. Gets it off before the defense can react.
Here's Brunson. Finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Pass to Morris. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Out to the right wing. Bull. And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That is his first foul of the game. 6 seconds left in the third. Brunson finds Burke. Here's Marjanovic. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Nuggets lead. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. They've got Michael Porter, Paul Millsap out there with Jermichael Green, and it's Janshar in at the small forward spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
Boy, you look at Porzingis and his size 7'3", he consistently torches defenders around the rim.
Here's Harrison to the right side. Here's Millsap. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Nice play call there. Down the stretch, getting him the open look.
Yeah, I put that one on the defense. I mean, they can't leave him open at this stage.
Now here's Brunson. Redick passes to Porzingis. Makes it off the glass. Porzingis has got the game tied up here for the Mavs.
Redick is a guy who just doesn't look for his shot. He also knows how to get his guys going. A terrific teammate.
Harrison passes to Porter. A baseline J. The shake. What a terrific move that was. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
Well, you know, Porter can expect this. Defenses are going to try to be physical with him, try to get in his head.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. Marjanovic comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Doncic is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Campazzo, guarded by Doncic. Shot clock at 5. Three-pointer, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Morris is checked in for Denver. The Mavericks also with a sub. Josh Richardson's checked in for J.J. Redick. Richardson outside. Pass to Marjanovic. To take the lead. He kicks it to Cauley-Stein. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Both teams deciding to change it up. Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Now Rivers. Floats it up for Jokic. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Dallas. Doncic with it. And the layup's good off the glass. Doncic has got the lead up to 2 now for Dallas.
Doncic not afraid of the moment, actually embraces the spotlight. This guy steps up big when needed most.
Now here's Rivers. 1:56 left to play in the final quarter. The Nuggets with another miss. The Mavericks have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Richardson kicks to Doncic. pass to Marjanovic. Over Porter. Again, the Mavericks score.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
Now here's Rivers. Pass to Jokic. Over Cauley Stein. And the rejection by Cauley Stein. And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way. 1:11 left to play here in the fourth. Stolen by Gordon. Here's Rivers. And finished off by Rivers.
In a game this close, this late, that kind of D is clutch.
It is. And then, Greg, to go in for the flush. That could be a backbreaker.
Well, you know, it certainly swings the energy and the momentum in one team's favor. That's basically a 4 or 5 point swing, which is huge.
And that one's good. Marjanovic. There's 48 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Rivers. Out left to the wing. Here's Jokic. Good. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Now, here's Richardson. To the inside. A second chance effort. The shot by Cauley Stein, no good. Denver calls timeout. They're down by 2. There's 10 seconds left in the game. Guys, what's your take?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game. Kristaps Porzingis.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
How about the big-time clutch basket from Jokic? No backup in him, despite the major pressure. No fear or hesitation in the eyes of Doncic. He loves the chance to take and make these big ones.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They trail by 2. 1 second left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And with under 2 seconds remaining, they need something quick. Don't have time for an extra pass here, but they want to try.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's... Now it's ended.
Kevin, thanks.
He stays working and stays true. David, thank you. Looking now at the lineup for both teams tonight. Some names out of action.
They say misery loves company, and both teams now suffering with injuries. But in the end, it balances out.
Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. JaVale McGee is out there with Gordon, and it's Nikola Jokic. Then it's Porter, and it's Rivers in at the point guard. And for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the small forward. McGee's shot is off. Pass to Powell. Kicks it out to Lillard. Feeds it to Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
That's right on the money from Lillard. That's how you finish a possession.
Rivers with it. Passes to Jokic. And here's Rivers. Jokic inside. He's guarded by Nurkic. And that one's good. Jokic.
Such an outstanding effort there for the big man to stay focused with his shot. Jokic, tremendous concentration.
Now McCollum. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. It's a three-point game. To the middle. Stolen by McCollum. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. For three. It's hauled in by Gordon. Here's Denver now. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Lillard surveying the D. And it comes off the front of the rim.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
And that one, good.
And there's just so much athleticism to Gordon's game. Good luck trying to contain him inside.
McCollum outside. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. And there's the pass to Nurkic. McGee with the block. Just two to shoot. Powell for three. And the three ball is good.
Love the patience from Covington. Lets the situation develop and then delivers a perfect strike.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Porter against McCollum. Porter passes to Jokic. Here's McGee. Jokic with it. Second chance shot, and it's good on the way in.
Man, he's got that touch working tonight, shooting the ball very well to start this one.
1:53 left to play here in the first. Here's Powell. No good on the shot. Excellent D that time there from McGee. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning. And your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
Now here's Porter following the miss by C.J. McCollum. Kicks it out to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Porter Jr. moving the ball well. Nice to have a wing player help to be a facilitator.
59 seconds left in the first. Lillard outside. Pass to Powell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on JaVale McGee. Portland shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Enes Kanter's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Derek Jones, he's checked in for McCollum. And it's Simons in for Lillard. Outside for Millsap. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Well, burning up the defense right now is Millsap on the interior, just finding enough space to create scoring chances.
Powell, the pass to Jones. Pass to Kanter. Outside, Jones. Powell inside. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. The shot's good from Kanter.
Well, the mechanics didn't look too bad there. Kanter with the quick release and excellent follow-through.
Campazzo. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Trailblazers lead by 2. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Well, before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard. He credits his upbringing.
I think it comes from the...
And that's the kind of support, Greg, he gives his teammates on and off the floor.
And, you know, guys naturally trust him. They believe in him, and he typically comes through when they need him.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Trailblazers guys, what do you think?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Yeah, they were going right at the opponent here and forcing their hand. I mean, like literally making them foul them.
Jones is out there with Anthony. Then there's Norman Powell. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Simons in at the point guard position. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Here's Harrison. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Passes it to Chanshaw. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Portland leading. Lobs it up for Anthony.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. There's Harrison, guarded by Powell. Right side, Millsap. Here's Chanshaw. Denver needs to get off his shot. And that one's good. Millsap.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's Denver now. And Morris has got the ball here for Denver. Trailing by 2. Millsap misses. Powell inside. Out to Anthony. There's the pass to Kanter. Now here's Powell. He's covered closely and stolen by Bull. And here we go with Morris running it up the court. And Morris throws it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Portland with the ball. The Nuggets hitting the bucket. Pass to Kanter. And stolen by Bull. Pass to Chanshaw. There's the dish to Bull. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, inside, Bull does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Kanter. Robert Covington comes in for Jones. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Jokic, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Jokic has got the lead up to 5 now for the Nuggets.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Now here's Lillard. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Left side Covington. Back to Lillard. They need this. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green for the Nuggets. JaVale McGee comes in for Green. And it's Aaron Gordon in for Bull. Here's Lillard. Covington dishes to Carmelo. Shot clock at 6. Lillard against McGee. Off with the layup.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Count it. Jokic has got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, and the defense has been on their back heels with the way they've been running the ball up the floor.
McGee with the block.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
No coverage that time. And now a 9-point Denver lead.
And right now they're just focused on putting together good possession.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Here is Porter following the basket by C.J. McCollum. McGee, the pass to Jokic. Shoots over Nurkic. Another miss by Jokic.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Here's Denver now. This run now up to 13-2. McGee's shot is off.
He's not doing his team any good by taking shots from that range.
Yeah, the only thing that kind of shot helps with is your opponent's chance of winning.
Good read there from Covington. Adept at realizing when to dish it to a teammate.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. McCollum against Rivers. In the corner, it's Gordon. And a wide open look for Porter. No good with the triple. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And that's it for the first. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, a pretty close game from the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. Some good moments from both teams. That's all for now.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. One of the stories here, Jokic getting it done today.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the Nuggets, JaVale McGee is out there with Jokic. Then there's Austin Rivers. Then there's Gordon, and it's Porter in at the 2. Now here's Rivers. Jokic with it. He's got 10. Back to McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
Well, Jokic with great anticipation there. One of his better qualities as a passing big.
And here's McCollum. Porter with a block, and they're able to recover. Powell, no one around him. Off target from outside. The Nuggets leading by 5. Here's Porter. Good on the shot. Greg is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many of the guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day who was my favorite. You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Jokic, not going to go that time. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Powell finds Covington. Three-pointer. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
For the Trailblazers. Enes Kanter's checked in for Nurkic. Jones comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Simons in for Lillard. Campazzo, he's guarded by McCollum. Shots good by Green. And the Nuggets lead by 7.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. McCollum outside. Powell. It's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Passes it to Harrison. Outside, Green. Gordon inside. Powell on him. Ripped away. Here's McCollum. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Now it's just a 3-point Denver lead.
Now McCollum will blur that time in transition. A quick-footed guard who runs the floor like a gazelle.
The pass to Green. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. One-on-one here. And there's the whistle. Called a clear path foul there. Yep. And he'll shoot 2 at the line. The Trailblazers shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
And Portland making a change here. Anthony's checked in. Now here's Powell. 9 points in the game so far. For the lead. Drops in the layup for 2. Powell's got 6 in the quarter.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
1:05 left in the third quarter. Pass to Bull. 5 to shoot. Over Jones. Bull, that's good. Bull's got 5.
Boy, did he burrow his way in there, and the D just sort of backed off.
Outside, Jones. Anthony kicks to Jones. Dishes to Powell. To the paint. Got a hand on it.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
For Portland, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. It's stolen by Green. And here's the fast break. Millsap leading the way. He dishes it to Bull. Back to Millsap. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Bull can't hit.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players react. You just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Nuggets ahead. They're up by 1. From Portland, we're back in a moment. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Norman Powell is out there with Damian Lillard. Then it's Anthony. Then it's Robert Covington, and it's Kanter in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Lillard, the pass to Covington. Back to Lillard. inside. And the dunk by Covington.
Good instincts from Lillard. Runs that pick and roll all for the setup. Ends with the assist.
Outside Millsap. Porter in the corner. Back to Millsap. Pass to Jokic. From 8. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Portland. McCollum comes in for Norman Powell. McCollum dishes to Nurkic. Out to Anthony. Now McCollum. The feed to Nurkic. McCollum right side. Anthony, the pass to McCollum. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Trailblazers lead by 1.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Passes it to Bull. Great D that time from Nurkic. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Now the pass to Nurkic. McCollum feeling it out a bit. Score the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
And after a first half in which their offense shot under 40%, they've got the lead, and they should count themselves to be lucky.
Porter against McCollum. Porter passes to Jokic. Back to Porter. Denver passing it around. With the fadeaway. The putback. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They lead by 1. Here's Lillard. Out to Anthony. Pass to Nurkic. Back to Anthony. Lillard against Rivers. Lillard, the pass to Covington. 4 on the clock. Tips it up. There's Nurkic putting it right back in. Nurkic has got 4 this quarter.
Clutch bucket by Nurkic on that possession. They needed that one.
Rivers against Lillard. Floats it up for Jokic.
Well, Jokic needed it, and he got it.
1:39 left in the 4th quarter. Rivers against Lillard. This one for 3. McCollum outside from the arc. Goes back up. Nurkic kicks to Covington. Lillard with it, and it's Gordon picking him up. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Another shot, and it's blocked by Gordon.
No, I wouldn't test Gordon. With that vertical and length, please try someone else.
And Portland making a change here. Powell's checked in. Morris is checked in for the Nuggets. 1:02 left in the 4th quarter. Jokic against Nurkic to take the lead. It falls!
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Lillard against Morris. Lillard dishes to Nurkic. Lillard left side. The Nuggets now in offense. Giving up just 8 points in the 4th quarter. Outside Gordon. Trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. Count it!
Jokic stepping up big time here.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
You can bet that's what they're looking for this late in the game. They need that three.
Morris against Lillard. Shoots the three. Can't knock in the three. And so it's Denver who comes out on top here. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic... Look at Dallas's starting lineup. Powell is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Richardson in at the two-guard position. And for the Trailblazers, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Norman Powell is out there with Robert Covington. And it's Nurkic in at the 5 down low. Now, here's Doncic. Porzingis inside. He's guarded by Nurkic. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Oh, he throws it down with such ease. That rim might as well be 8 feet off the ground.
And last year, Dallas gave Porzingis the contract he was looking for to the tune of $158 million.
And Greg, credit the Dallas organization for believing in Kristaps Porzingis' talent. And now credit Porzingis, because you have to share shot attempts and usage with Luka Doncic. What has he done? He's concentrated on better rebounding, better rim protecting. This guy is all in on winning, and what a combination these two guys can be. Just leave it at the rim and let the big man do the rest. KP with the nice finish.
Lillard scanning the floor. Kicks it out to McCollum. Just 5 on the clock. The shot, no good. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball.
Here's the pass to Powell. It's Powell on the wing. Lillard outside. The 3. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. The Mavericks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Hardaway, no good. For Portland, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Nurkic finds McCollum. Floats it up there for Nurkic. Pass to Powell. And here's Nurkic. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here.
Nothing going right on the offensive end. 0 for 4 from the field.
And the dunk by Powell. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
And there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. And so here's Portland. The Mavericks making the shot. Passes it to Nurkic. Lillard against Doncic. Nurkic dishes to Lillard. Kicks it to McCollum. And it's blocked.
Beautiful defense from Powell. Uses that impressive length to come away with that rejection.
A different look now for Portland. Cantor checked in for Nurkic. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Derek Jones in for Powell. And then for Dallas, Cauley Stein comes in for Dwight Powell. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Hardaway. Now, here's Doncic. No points in the game yet for him. And here we go with Anthony running it up the court. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Well, you got to keep up. That time, Anthony leaving the defense in the rear view.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. 51 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. He dishes it to CLA Stein. A pass to Porzingis. He can't get it to go. Trailblazers trail by 6. Jones finds Anthony. Back to Jones. Three-pointer, Lillard.
Come on.
Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. Simons, he's checked in for Lillard. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Doncic passes to Brunson.
Watch him.
Richardson outside. And he banks in the layup.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
When I'm training in the summer, before.
The team seems to support, Greg, that philosophy 100%.
The game has changed. Some guys would rather take a few steps back to get a cleaner look. Lillard being one of them.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. On the court right now for the Trailblazers, Anthony is out there with Derek Jones. Then there's McCollum. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Simons in at the point. Here's Burke. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Now here's McCollum. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That is his first foul of the game. Burke with it. Now Anthony defending. And CLA Stein throws it down.
CLA Stein, a tremendous athlete and a dynamic finisher.
Now here's McCollum. Burke covering. And Kanter able to finish.
What an effort to get the tip in. Just wanting it a little bit more.
Mavericks leading by 8. Brunson kicks to Burke. To the middle. From in close. In deep. CLA Stein drops it in.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
McCollum deciding where to go with it. Jones kicks to McCollum. Pass to Simons. Just 4 to shoot. And the rejection by CLA Stein.
You better come stronger than that. CLA Stein, a presence defensively.
Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Kanter's shot is off.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Finney-Smith, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Here's Dallas. Big stretch here going 10-2. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Nurkic checked in for Enes Kanter. Robert Covington comes in for Derek Jones. And Norman Powell subbed in for McCollum. There's the lob to the hoop and the dunk by Powell.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And this is where Nurkic gets a lot of his points, staying active even after the shot goes up.
Burke looking over the floor. They get a hand on it. Powell kicks to Finney-Smith. The pass to Redick. Lets the three fly. Cans it from downtown. Redick's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Trailblazers trail by 17. Powell with it. Now guarded by Redick. It's blocked. .106 left to play in the first half. Here's Burke, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. And the Mavericks lead by 19.
Oh, great ball movement there.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, one thing there's no question about is that Norman Powell is a gifted athlete. Now it's about rounding out that game, particularly his shooting.
Damian Lillard's checked in for the Trailblazers. Hardaway's checked in for Dallas. Luka Doncic comes in for Burke. Doncic against Lillard. To the inside. Kleba. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Kleba's got his first points in this one.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Doncic against Lillard. There's the three. Portland again missing. Now the Mavericks with it. They're on a 19-6 run. And the wide open shot from Redick. But they recover it. Doncic finds Hardaway. Beyond the arc. Here's Kleba. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Robert Covington picks one up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Wound up shooting 85 from the line a season ago, which is an exceptional percentage.
5 seconds left in the first half of the game. Powell for 3. Oh, he nails it just it. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with an 18-point lead as the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports. From the get-go, it was Dallas who came out strong. They did it just the way it was drawn up in the locker room, starting out on a 10-2 run. When the first quarter came to a close, they're... Thanks for joining us.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. We've seen Dwight Powell really having a great game.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. Richardson is out there with Doncic. Then there's Porzingis. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Powell in at the 4 spot. Doncic against Lillard. Now, here's Doncic, guarded closely. Count that one.
I'll tell you, Luka Doncic makes tough shots look easy. Boy, that close to the bucket through that much contact, nice.
And Doncic was part of a draft day trade that so far seems to have worked out pretty well for both teams.
That's exactly right. Doncic, Greg, was selected by Atlanta with the 3rd pick. He was then quickly shipped to Dallas for the 5th overall pick, which turned into Trae Young. plus a future pick. Neither of these young men wasted any time putting their stamp on the NBA. I do think their futures will always be discussed in connection with the other.
Lillard against Doncic. And Damian Lillard again. Lillard's got 6 in the quarter.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Outside Hardaway. Offline with his 3. Trailblazers trail by 16. Powell, no one around him. Off target with his 3.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Richardson against McCollum. Powell, the pass to Covington. Lillard outside. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
Doncic looking it over. Richardson against McCollum. Hardaway with a wide open look. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Powell for 3. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back. It's amazing the success they've had with him shooting this way. 0 for the night.
Lillard against Richardson. Launches it. Doncic with the steal. Richardson attacking.
What a pass by Luka Doncic. He's got tremendous size, and obviously they want the ball in his hands.
Lillard against Doncic. Lillard dishes to Covington. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. And stolen by Richardson. Throws it up high, and the dunk by Powell.
Outstanding timing from Powell. Rises up for the forceful alley-oop.
Trailblazers trail by 20. 1:12 left to play in the third. Here's Nurkic. Portland no good that time either.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Doncic against Lillard. Doncic kicks to Richardson. Just 5 to shoot. Hardaway, no good.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Lillard against Doncic. We've got 28 seconds left in the third. And they double up Doncic. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. Powell finds Doncic. From deep. Offensive rebound. Puts up a 3. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And he makes that one.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
We call that one the do-it-yourself kit.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's Dallas up by 16. From Portland, we're back in a moment. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Anthony. He's out there with Jones. Damian Lillard out there with Enes Kanter. And it's Simons in at the 2 guard. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Anthony, the pass to Jones. Portland moving the ball around. Here's Simons. Here's Kanter. The shot by Lillard wide open. The three-pointer no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And Jones sends it back. Out to Porzingis. Hardaway for 3. Sinks the triple. Hardaway has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Lillard. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. The tray. Another 3 for Dallas.
What confidence from the grizzled veteran. Redick is as automatic as it gets from downtown.
Lillard against Brunson. Tries from 10. That misses off the backboard.
Cannot believe he missed that one. Ooh, I'm sure he can't either.
Now here's Redick. He's guarded closely. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And throughout his career, Redick has proven to be very consistent, an effective two-way player who gives it his all.
C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Goes up, and McCollum with the slam.
Outstanding pass in transition there for the easy deuce.
Mavericks leading by 19 points. Here's Brunson. Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Redick. Fires the 3. And Kanter pulls it down. Kanter's got 4 rebounds in this game. Jones drives in, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Brunson up top. Covered by Lillard. Shoots it. The offensive rebound. Marjanovic kicks to Brunson. Redick with the 3. Redick can't get that one to fall. Jones drives in. Kicks it out to Lillard. Looking for Anthony and gets it there. Jones the pass to Lillard. Mavericks with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. The shot by Cauley-Stein, no good.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for Dallas. The lead is 15. Passes it to Finney-Smith. Pass to Cauley-Stein. 5 on the clock. Redick with the 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Kanter's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Dallas.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
Redick with the 3. Cauley-Stein kicks to Finney-Smith. Out to the wing. Brunson against Jones. Brunson the pass to Cauley-Stein. To stop the drought. And that one goes long.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, you have to like the activity from your superstar. Anthony staying involved even off the basketball.
Lillard against Brunson. Finney-Smith passes to Brunson. Here's Finney-Smith. Redick for three. Marjanovic kicks to Brunson. Redick for three. Here's Cauley Stein. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when...
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it. And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and relax. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for missing some depth tonight, but the starting lineup is intact for this team. Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. They've got Nikola Jokic. Michael Porter's out there with Rivers. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Gordon in at the 3, the small forward. And for Dallas, Cauley Stein is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Richardson in at the 2-guard spot. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
McGee finds Porter over Richardson. A couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here, Greg. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5, because listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
It's good on the putback.
And with his vertical reach, you expect Cauley Stein to be a factor on the offensive glass.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And there's the pass to Jokic. Over Porzingis. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Boy, fighting to keep that play alive. Beautiful tip in there.
The Mavericks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Here's Doncic. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Doncic showing you his ability to finish. I really respect his aggressiveness in taking it to the hoop and handling contact.
Rivers passes to Jokic. And stolen by Richardson. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. Nuggets have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
Carving up the defense with excellent passes like there. Jokic, a big man with great vision.
Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Taking matters into his own hand.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Down low, here's Jokic. That shot misses. Nice D from Porzingis. And here's the fast break. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless? It's a foul there. I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic. The Nuggets also changing it up. Millsap comes in for JaVale McGee. And it's Harrison in for Porter. Dallas, no good that time either. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets, trailing by 4.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
Redick passes to Brunson. Here's Finney-Smith. Pass to Porzingis. Redick surveying the D. No good on the triple. The Nuggets have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway.
And no doubt last season was a bit of a step backwards for Aaron Gordon. After that breakout 2019 season, his numbers just didn't hold up.
And, you know, Greg, the issue was his shooting. You know, Gordon had a tough time from distance, especially from three-point range. Some of that is maybe mechanics, but also shot selection a part of it. And I also thought he was a little more passive with the ball, maybe a little more indecisive. But, again, he's a young player, really young player, so I'm thinking it was probably just an off year for him, and he'll bounce back in good fashion.
And Redick, here we go. Pass to Kleba. And it's Denver with the rebound.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
A nice shot by Rivers.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Certainly looks that way to me, partner. I mean, his energy level is ramped up. I think he's been terrific right from the opening tip.
Brunson kicks to Finney-Smith. Jokic with the steal. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And it's Gordon missing. The Mavericks trailing. And the wide open shot from Redick. Pass to Kleba. Dallas moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. Porzingis finds Redick. To end the drought, it's deflected, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession. And here's Brunson. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Nuggets lead by 2. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
So on the floor for Denver, they've got Harrison. JaMychal Green is out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Paul Millsap. And it's Morris in at the point guard. And that one drops. Doncic has got 6.
Doncic is able to blow by opponents and make them pay. Even though he's not the greatest athlete, he's sneaky quick.
Morris against Brunson. Outside Millsap. Green left side. They get the rebound. And that one's good. Millsap. Millsap's got the lead up to 2 now for the Nuggets.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Doncic with it. He's got 6. Floats one up. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Boy, such a soft release on this difficult shot. Doncic is a master at knowing how and when to use that shot.
Green finds Morris. Floats it up for Millsap, and it's slammed in by Millsap.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
And Shaquille Harris gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. A different look for Dallas. Marjanovic checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Hardaway comes in for Doncic. And it's Richardson in for Burke. And a switcher also for Denver. Bowles checked in. Powell, the pass to Marjanovic. No good that time. Denver in the lead. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Here's Harrison. Green passes to Harrison. And here we go. Richardson heading to the hoop. And a slam dunk by Richardson.
Seems that Richardson just has a knack for always being in the right place.
Brunson against Morris. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him #1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that.
Dwight Powell really showing continuing confidence in his inside game. And I think he's only going to get better down there.
Morris looking over the floor to the inside. Deflects the pass. Powell with it. He's picked up by Millsap. Here's Richardson. And it's Richardson slamming it down.
Well, no easy answer for how you defend Richardson on the drive.
Morris against Brunson. On the pass to Millsap. 1:12 left in the first half of basketball. Out to Morris. 4 on the clock. From outside, off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Richardson attacking. Powell. Richardson trying to break loose. Powell, that's good. And now a 4-point Maverick lead. There's 48 seconds left in the second quarter. Morris kicks the ball. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, inside, Bolt does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Zinkas, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Willie Cauley-Stein comes in for Marjanovic. And Doncic is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Big group substitution here for Denver. JaVale McGee's checked in for Millsap. Aaron Gordon comes in for Jermichael Green. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Harrison. And it's Austin Rivers in for Morris. Bull can't hit. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. The finish and the dunk by Bull.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Doncic dishes to Richardson. Pass to Hardaway. Misses the 3. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. The Nuggets. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. A pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. They never put themselves in too much danger. And that'll do it.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Austin Rivers with a strong contribution so far in this one.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, they've got Willie Cauley-Stein. Doncic out there with Richardson. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. Doncic knocks it away.
Yeah, the defense of Doncic looking a lot better. I mean, when he works hard at that end of the floor, he can get up and block some shots, too. Not a lot of them, but he can block a few.
Gordon against Porzingis. Porzingis is double. Doncic kicks to Cauley-Stein. Up top, Doncic. Guarded by Porter. And it's Doncic missing.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
Passes to McGee. Denver passing it around. Porter with it. Back to McGee. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Mavericks. Reddick comes in for Josh Richardson. Doncic against Porter. Doncic outside. Cauley-Stein in the post. He's against Jokic. Cauley-Stein passes to Porzingis. Doncic outside. Over Jokic. Dallas again missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
And where Finney-Smith really made strides last season, his consistency from range.
And you know, Greg, it was really his defense, the work ethic he brings, the effort level. I mean, that's always been there. I watched this kid play in college, and that's always been part of his package. But as an NBA wing, you've got to be able to knock down shots and help space the floor if you want to find your way into the lineup. And to Finney-Smith's credit, he's done that and has become a valuable part of the rotation.
No good on the 3.
Clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
Porter kicks to Rivers. No good with the triple. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That's foul number 2 for him. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Porzingis. And it's Burke in for Doncic. Paul Millsap's checked in for the Nuggets. Harrison comes in for Porter to the left side wing. Pass to Rivers. Back to Jokic. Here's Harrison to the middle. From the low block. It counts, and the foul. It's going to go on Trey Burke.
Jokic showing you the benefits of that work in the weight room, muscling right through the defender.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Green comes in for Aaron Gordon, and Monte Morris subbed in for Austin Rivers. Now here's Burke. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Morris. Mavericks with the rebound. Kleber against Millsap. Kleber inside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Kleber's got his first basket. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Morris, no good. The Mavericks leading. Here's Cauley-Stein. Tries again. It doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Millsap. And Morris has got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points.
You know, guys, when you push it hard like that on the break, those are the easy buckets that'll be waiting for you.
Now Reddick. The pass to Burke. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Dallas. Richardson comes in for J.J. Redick. Up top, Morris. Burke covering. Here's Millsap. Second shot opportunity. Pass to Jokic and stolen by Burke. Here's Richardson. Green with the block. And they get it back. Burke finds Kleba. Outside Hardaway. Over Morris. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And Denver will start the fourth quarter with Paul Millsap out there with Green. Then there's Monte Morris. Then it's Aaron Gordon, and it's Bull in at the center, locking down the middle. Morris passes to Gordon. Shot left block, and it's in off the backboard.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
Doncic looking it over. Passes it to Porzingis. Hardaway trying to free himself up, and Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Doncic.
Boy, what a brilliant find by Doncic.
Morris outside. Gordon, the pass to Millsap. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Dallas?
The mid-range that you've seen from them, about as good as it gets. And there has not been a drop-off in the second half.
Well, you've also got to love how aggressively they've taken that ball to the basket and scored off dribble penetration.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Chanchars checked in.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
The Nuggets trail by 3. Now, here's Bull. Headed by Porzingis. And that one's good. John Shaw.
And at 7'2", Bull has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
Doncic outside. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for the Mavericks for the Nuggets. And they double up Gordon. And a wide open look for Porter. The rebound by Marjanovic. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know what this...
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And Doncic throws it down.
Luka does not back away from the big stage, guys. This young fella loves to be center stage in the biggest moments.
Rivers looking over the floor. Jokic draws the double. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Shoots over Powell. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Rivers. Jokic has got it all tied up now for the Nuggets. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Redick with the three. Buries the long-range jumper.
Tell you what, that bucket could turn out to be large. Redick gets the call and shows no nerve in coming through for him there.
Porter in the corner. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Yep, it goes, and the Dallas lead is cut to just one on the basket from Porter.
And it's clear Porter is a gutsy guy, someone who enjoys taking and making huge shots for his team.
And the Mavericks call time here. They lead by 1. 55 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Luka Doncic.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had it opening, he's taken it.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Powell. Porzingis is coming in for Marjanovic. Hardaway's checked in for Maxi Kleber. And Josh Richardson subbed in for J.J. Redick. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, I heard Rick Carlisle during that last break talking with the team. He told them, hey, guys, this is a close game, but if we execute right here, I like our chances. There's no need for hero ball. Trust one another. Make the simple play. Kevin, back to you.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
6-second difference between shot and gameplay. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Gordon, the pass to Jokic. And there's the foul to try to stop the break, and that'll be a clear path to the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they'll retain possession. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
You know, Jokic really burst on the scene during the 2016-17 season, guys. He's a shrewd, smart, tough, versatile center who does just about everything well.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
The three for Doncic. That one doesn't go. So it's the Nuggets taking the W. And David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do. up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the 3. And for the Nuggets, they've got Nikola Jokic. Aaron Gordon out there with Porter. Then there's Austin Rivers. Campazzo, covered by Lillard. Block at 6. Campazzo, Nurkic with the block.
Oh, this is the impact Nurkic makes on the defensive end. Effective at reaching out and stifling shooters.
And the dunk by Powell.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Now, here's Jokic. To the paint. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And this is where Jokic is most comfortable. The closer he is to the rim, the more effective he becomes.
McCollum passes to Powell. Back to McCollum. Kicks it out to Lillard. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. They get it again. Nurkic, a second chance effort, and that one's good. Lillard.
Well, Lillard is always going to be aggressive on offense as he looks to catch the defense off guard.
Campazzo, covered by Lillard. Campazzo, Nurkic with the block. They retain possession, and that one is good. Jokic has got his second basket of the game. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Harrison's checked in.
And Yusuf Nurkic, missing a whole calendar year not too long ago, was still involved with the team during that stretch and was a fixture on their bench.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Nurkic, but hey, bro, you had some wild shirts on the sideline. I couldn't even watch the game. You was over there dizzying cats up. But I know you were doing your thing, but he would use clothing to call out other players, teams, and commentators. Nurkic doesn't mince words, and I'm glad he's back and playing.
You know, he's got to keep improving this aspect of his game, but when Porter's dribbling like this, he becomes unguardable.
Now here's Powell. McCollum outside. Portland again missing.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And it's Gordon penetrating, and he uses the glass on the layup.
An underrated part, really, of being a sick athlete like Gordon, body control. Used it there to keep the form on his shot.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
McCollum left side. He kicks to Powell. Back to McCollum. Launches a 3. And it's Denver with the rebound. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Rivers against Lillard. Pass to Jokic. And Damian Lillard pulls it down. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Trailing by 4. McCollum kicks to Powell. McCollum up top. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You got to stay down on the pump fake. Once McCollum has you fooled, the rest is simple.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws of this.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Paul Millsap is checked in for the Nuggets. Green comes in for Michael Porter. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Cantor checked in for Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Jones checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. Jones, no luck. Nuggets have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Here's Millsap. Good, nice job down low.
Appreciate the hustle from Millsap there. Leaking out well and getting to the right spot.
McCollum right side. Count the basket.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish you.
The Nuggets have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Millsap finds Gordon. Inside, it's stolen by Jones. And now Anthony pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Here's Harrison. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. It's Rivers on the wing. Here's Millsap, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
An area where McCollum must continue to work on. I mean, it helps whenever he's making an impact on defense.
And before the game, we talked to Damian Lillard. You know, Greg,
I don't fear nobody.
And if Lillard's proved anything to us, Greg, in his career, you know he loves a challenge.
One of the premier big shot makers in this game. I don't know if there's anyone you'd rather give the ball to in crunch time.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what stands out to you from the Nuggets in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
With the game being fast-paced these days, you can expect this from a lot of teams, but they did it very well.
On the floor for Portland, Anthony out there with Jones. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Simons in at the 1. Here's Simons. It's Jones on the wing. Anthony trying to get open.
For a player who's almost a sure thing to score in tight, that one's a stunner.
Denver passing it around. The shot's good from McGee. McGee's got the lead up to 4 now for the Nuggets. Now the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection. But
that was something else!
Now, given McGee's explosiveness around the rim, I don't think that anyone should be surprised to see him throw it down like that.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Kicks it out to Jones. McCollum outside. Lobs it up for Kanter. Stolen by McGee. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Millsap's running. From down in the low post, it goes. And the Nuggets lead by 8.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, it feels like they're just one step ahead right now, looking to build out their advantage even further.
Again, McCollum missing.
His field goal percentage has dipped this quarter. I mean, his movement has to be better. He has to find the open spots on the floor.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Well, there are a few players in the league that can match McGee's athleticism. I mean, his whole career, he's been a class above with speed and lead. He'll make the most of it on both ends of the court.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Nuggets.
Morris passes to Harrison. Out to Morris. Four on the shot clock. Here's Chancellor. The rebound by Simons.
And see, Webb, you mentioned it with JaVale McGee. His vertical is off the charts.
Oh, yeah, he can get to alley-oops, GA, that nobody else can. The length and bounce he has is jaw-dropping. I mean, same goes for his shot-blocking abilities when he times it up.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
He lobs it up, and the slam dunk by McGee.
You see why McGee's teammates lob it up his way? Because they know he can go up and get it.
McCollum outside. From outside the arc, the Trailblazers get it back in a new 14.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? McCollum against Morris. Millsap inside, hits the jumper. Millsap's got 4 points this quarter.
Dead-eye shooting from them this quarter.
They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
The three from McCollum. Again, McCollum missing.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting him.
And he lobs it up toward the rim, and the slam dunk by McGee.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Lobs it up for Cantor. Millsap with the steal. And they're running. Over Anthony. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
At this point of his career, McGee knows who he is, a hustler, an energy guy who uses his athleticism to his advantage.
6 seconds left here in the second. Lillard from outside, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. And one of the strengths of this Denver team is their depth. Shaq, it's been that way for a while.
Yeah, their front office drafted very well. Listen, they're not afraid to gamble on all time.
Yep, they found some diamonds.
And
well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been quite a game for JaVale McGee.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
Michael Porter's out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Rivers. That's the group on the floor for Denver. And it's off from three-point range. Trailblazers trail by 11. That's a 2 from Powell. Porter pulls it in. Denver shooting the lights out in this building, 68% from the field. Nurkic with the steal. Covington into the lane. Nurkic kicks to Powell. There's the three. Traps in the tray. Powell's got 5.
But the D didn't do a good enough job on him. He could be an ace when he gets a good look at 3.
Campazzo, covered by Lillard. Jokic inside. Working on Nurkic. Jokic with the bucket. 6 points for him.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
McCollum from deep three-point land. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
It might take them a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. They just need to calm down, play their game.
The kick out to Porter. Rivers against Lillard. And finished off by Rivers.
You see the quickness from Rivers right there. He's good at probing inside when he gets a chance.
And here's McCollum for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Denver leading by 9. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Rivers passes to Jokic. McGee inside. Defended by Covington, and the shot is good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Lillard looking around. A three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Covington passes to Lillard. Misses the layup.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
A pass to Rivers. Pass to Jokic. Shoots over Nurkic. And it's Jokic missing. Trailblazers trail by 11. Here's Powell. Porter with a block.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet.
Nuggets have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And he lays in the alley-oop. And the Nuggets lead by 13.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. And it's Lillard missing.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
McGee, the pass to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Lillard outside. It's McCollum on the wing. High post, Nurkic on the clock. Powell, no one around him. Portland, no good that time either. Denver leading by 15. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That is his first foul of the game. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. Rivers against Lillard. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the third. Covington, no good off the front iron. For Denver, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Anthony with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony. Cantor checked in for the Trailblazers. Derek Jones comes in for Robert Covington. Denver with the ball. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. On the wing, Porter buries it from three-point range. Porter's got 5 points so far.
There is the unselfishness that coaches love so much. Rivers doing a great job getting it to the open man.
Nobody near Lillard. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. From deep three-point range. And it's Gordon missing. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Nuggets lead by 18. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great vision. He's a gifted passer. Has his finger on the pulse of this offense.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, we've got Damian Lillard. Enes Kanter is out there with Anthony. Then it's Jones. And it's Powell in at the shooting guard position. Green kicks to Millsap. Rivers passes to Millsap. Trailblazers trail by 18. Anthony dishes to Powell. And Anthony gets double-teamed. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. Nuggets shooting 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there. Now Rivers. Pass to Gordon. Just 5 on the clock. Porter finds Millsap, shoots over Kanter, and Paul Millsap, the bucket on the assist from Porter. And the Nuggets lead by 20.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Jones, the pass to Cantor, and Cantor throws it down.
Oh, man, what a slam by Cantor. His size lets him make easy work of those big plays in the paint.
Rivers against Lillard. Outside Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And we all know Gordon isn't just going to lay it up. He's going for the throwdown every time.
Powell with it. And the dunk by Powell.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
On the wing, Porter. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Derek Jones. Trailblazers trail by 18. Lillard outside. In the corner, Powell with it. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Powell's got 5 points now this quarter.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Chanchar, the pass to Harrison. Morris outside. McGee with it. Lillard picks him up and stolen by Lillard. Ahead. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Oh, this is the kind of ball movement they want to get from Cantor. Scan the floor, and when you spot the open man, get it to him.
Morris looking over the floor. Pass to Gordon. No good, unable to end this run. Trailblazers trail by 13. Here's Lillard. Here's Cantor. Powell for three. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
And the pass to McGee. Back to Harrison. 6 to shoot. Here's Chanchar. And another miss by Denver. And it's Anthony with the ball for Portland. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. The Nuggets leading by 10.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for Denver.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for JaVale McGee.
I mean, he had a plan for how to attack the D. He executed and never let up. Relentless offensive basketball.
Catching up on the changes for Portland, Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Cantor. And Robert Covington subbed in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Lillard again missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
You know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, a big reason Nurkic impacts games is for that ability right there, staying active on the glass at both ends, converting the second chances.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Powell against Porter. Bounce pass Gordon. Powell with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. And the dunk by Powell.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to off.
All right, David. Great.